We're the American Red Devils, and we are previewing Manchester United's next match against Ipswich Town at home, and it is a battle for points. It's a relegation battle, sir. United are just above the drop. We've got a decent amount of buffer. We're not in the teens as it relates to point totals. We just hit 30 with our big draw against the Toffees at Goodison. And this is going to be a battle because they're fighting for their life. They're trying to stay up. They're in a position where they are getting relegated right now. So it's going to be a tough game. United has been terrible at home. We are dying for a spark. I don't know if we're going to get a spark. I think this season might just be a season of endurance, season of pain that we have because of the Ahmad injury felt like we just are going to get punished. You know, that just felt like, well, where did that come from? Injury in training that like takes out one of your most promising youngsters for the remainder of the season with 2 cups to play for. But in the league, we look safe, but I think this is where you need to get something going. We need to switch it up. We need to get rid of the Herxy, right? Like give them a chance to get back into form by bringing them off the bench. And I don't know what you do. Like you said, maybe you push an Eriksson up. We have these players. They got rid of all the players that, you know, either were falling out with the manager or looking for form. But we need something, and I think the manager needs to change it up. We can't do what we did against Everton because I think Ipswich might take it to us at home.
Sorry, I think I need to get you a custom Herxy kit.
Good,
I think I can get you a custom Herxy.
I'm all good, dude. I'll go after I get you a Lindelof kit. You know,
custom Herxy.
Lindelof.
Custom Herxy. Somebody get that kit,
money.
ship it to the American Red Devils, give it to Alex here. Look, this is just as much as us moving up as it is keeping Ipswich down. They're the
good point.
They're the 18th place team, so we got to keep them in the mud, and they're trying to get their
stay down there.
You know, like it's gonna be an intense battle with Ipswich, and this is kind of where I think your bread is buttered is against the crap teams at the bottom of the table. You got to get results, and this is almost more pressure for Manchester United because if you think about an Ipswich, this is when Ruben Amorim came in. We didn't look too hot. And they're coming to our house, and we got to be looking better. You would think that we'd be looking better, and this is a bad team. So if we see Delap smoke us for 2 and we drop our heads, again, it's at home. We have a great home crowd. The Old Trafford faithful. We got to get out on them from the jump. The players got to show they're not going to come out like Everton and just snooze and sleepwalk through things. We got to be up for it. Put your studs into somebody. Like, have a go. Like, this is Manchester United we're talking about here. So Ipswich Town, big game in the battle for the relegation.
No, let's keep them in the mud because I hate to say it. I even like Kieran McKenna, but let's send them back down because that's a place that United will not be filling in terms of getting sent back to the championship. So this is a big game for Ruben to just switch something up because, like you said, we need a spark at United. We need a spark at Old Trafford. The fans, it's going to be a tough one, right? Midweek. Haven't seen a lot of things to be excited about. We're playing Ipswich. It's going to be rainy, mid-40s. And I think we just need to see the manager switch something up because, like, you know what? Play a youngster. Like you said, it's like preseason. If anyone's ready, throw them the 11. Let's change it up because what you did last weekend wasn't working.
Quick PSA for the podcast. You like the American Red Devils. We are for fans, by fans. Check out our YouTube channel. Search us American Red Devils on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and comment. It helps the channel get found by other Muppets like yourself. Help out these Muppets because it has been a rough year and we are still doing every single podcast, every single video, sir. You know it. And check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/American Red Devils. Please support the podcast. We do an extra special video behind the scenes every single month. Tons of other benefits. Support the podcast. Also, americanreddevils.store. Grab some merch, grab some hats. Alex, you put some wear and tear on your ARD hat in Maui. Might need to get you another one, sir.
Very durable.
Shirts, hoodies, scarves, beanies, stickers, and also check out our website, americanreddevils.com. Sir, drop an iTunes review. Let them know.
They go a long way. These 5-star reviews in American Red Devils podcast, wherever you listen, goes hugely to just keep United and American Red Devils on the map. Help us get found by other top moments like yourself. And we're giving out free merch. If you write a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify and send a screenshot of that review to americanreddevils@gmail.com with your mail and address, and I'll personally pick, pack, and ship some free ARD gear. Send it right to your door anywhere in the world, all around the world. We got fans everywhere. We appreciate all of you. Big game Wednesday, Ipswich Town. Let's get into it, sir. Old Trafford. We need a result.
All right, it's Ipswich coming to town, sir. Wednesday, February 26th, 11:30 a.m. Pacific. 2:30 Eastern. Manchester United, the favorites, and we're talking the battle for a knife in the mud, sir. That's what we're doing here. Ipswich, 18th place, 17 points, negative 30 goal difference. Manchester United, 15th place, negative 7 goal differential. There's quite the gap between the two teams. You don't want to help Ipswich out, and Wolves are actually playing decently well.
They are.
So
Their new manager's got them cooking a little bit.
West Ham caught us tied on points with that big victory against Arsenal. So
Unbelievable. Again.
16th is a reality if we do not ship Ipswich. We're coming and playing at home in front of the 70,000 faithful at Old Trafford. Sir, give us our weather forecast.
It's going to be, not the kind of weather that you want to have every day of the week. Mid-40s, good chance of rain, cold, wet night in Manchester. What are we eating? We're going to Vincenzo's Trattoria. We're going to have some pizza. We're going to have a red sauce. I know John will like this, right up his alley. Keep you warm, sir. I don't think the Manchester United football style play is going to warm you up, warm the soul, but maybe Vincenzo's will.
Sir,
celebrate birthday. This place looks right there. I thought you'd like this place.
Look, this is a very cost-effective free dessert here. You know, it's like
Happy birthday.
it's like a very small dessert.
Ragu looks good. Meatballs look good.
No, I'll take it. Like it's my 3-year-old daughter would love this place, sir.
Good. That's about right.
Spaghetti,
That's
butter and cheese, baby. Let's go. Ipswich Town, founded in 1878, did not turn professional until 1936, so they stuck with the amateur football angle. They were elected to the Football League in 1938. They've won the league title in 61-62. In their first season in the top flight, almost like a mini Leicester City, and they finished runners-up in 80, 81, 81, 82. They play their home games at Portman Road, and they have a long-standing rivalry with Norwich. Sir, the Canaries, which whom they could contest the East England Derby.
I love these derbies. That name.
Look, I like the logo. Kieran McKenna.
He's a good
Tell
manager.
us about him. You know, you really rated him when he was at Manchester United.
I still do. He probably is in the profile. I don't know who is the profile to see these days at Manchester United. The 38-year-old English coach, highly rated out of the Spurs youth system. He was under Mourinho, did well there. Moved on in 2021 to join Ipswich, gained back-to-back promotions from both League One and the Championship to make it to the EPL this season. But they finished second in the Championship. Style of play, tactical. He's very fluid, likes to prioritize quick passing, high-tempo transitions, and emphasizes playing through the middle of the field. That doesn't bode well for United, who's been Swiss cheese at times. Big on the defensive transitions, keeping players in the middle, shorten the distance between them. And then he likes the 4-2-3-1. Sir, he's a favor of the Classico formation that we have seen so much from Manchester United pre-Ruben Amorim over these last 5 years. You know what they're going to do. They're going to press us. They're going to look to play direct. And they've got a very good striker who we could certainly use. I'll tell you what, if we do stay up and we have any kind of money to spend, there are going to be a lot of decent players between the three clubs that get relegated because there's just so much talent in the EPL these days. And they spent a shit ton of money. Let's get into the summer signings, or let's talk about their recent form.
Yeah,
first.
I mean, summer signings, they've spent a lot of money, but only Delap has really come through for them. You know, we're even linked to him. If they go down the Championship, that's a player you can get cheap. That's what I'd be thinking every season. I'd be trying to pick up the pieces of every team who went down the Championship. Any bright spot, I'd be trying to get it for $35 million. Those clubs need the money. Like, I don't know. It's an easy playbook. Manchester United doesn't do it anymore. Last 5, Liverpool cooked them. Southampton beat them. You know you're bad when you're getting beat by Southampton. Coventry, they did do well. They're still in the FA Cup. Drew Aston Villa, even with the red card, they got fight. Spurs beat them. Spurs beat us. So as far as what you're going to get, we are at home. We are the favorites. So what do you think, sir?
It's a big game. I mean, United needs to be winning this game. At the end of the day, as bad as we've been, as poor as we've been defensively, set pieces, not being able to score goals, can't get up for matches, like play down to our opposition, we have to win this game beyond just like the relegation fights. Like United needs to show that they can play 90 minutes against a team that's most likely getting relegated, push them back into the mud, like finish them, and
3-1.
Get some exactly like
confident win,
2-goal buffer, control the game. We haven't seen the style of play. We saw it early, and then I feel like the United team, I don't know, some of these bluffers gave up on the manager, but like us try and dominate it, 65, 70% of possession, give them very little of the ball, and I feel like instead, like we half press. The United just doesn't seem bought in. Maybe it's because we've got a bunch of leftovers, but either way, this is a big game. Player to watch, sir. Liam Delap. I had no idea who he was before the season started, but he's in fine form.
Joined from
Definitely.
City's Academy, right? He's got 10 goals. He looks a player. Quick.
We take him.
So scored against us. You know, we drew them 1-1 earlier in the season. Got to improve on that. Obviously, they just got cooked by Tottenham. They're starting 11. Delap up top. Not a lot of known names, really.
Calvin Phillips, he bonked down. He's down at Ipswich from City.
I know. So
Godfrey,
very strange
Everton,
player. Very
leftover.
Very strange player, Calvin Phillips. Like, it's like for a while there, he was like starting for England,
know,
and
it
then
was
just
wild.
like cratered out of nowhere. Pep Guardiola didn't like him, but look, he's on Ipswich playing with Kieran McKenna. We can't worry about Ipswich. We got to worry about us. At the end of the day, referee Darren England. Look, he's not the worst
No,
ref.
he's not.
I would
He's
put
not.
him in actually the more reasonable category. Don't like a lot of refs nowadays, but I would definitely say don't hate to see him on the pitch, ref in the game.
No, absolutely. The less profile they are, the better the ref they are. Like the most known refs are the worst refs in England, and that used to not be the case. Maybe because they they loved United so much.
Once the Mike Deans got popular,
No, they ruined it all. And then they like Michael Oliver. They're bad. And this guy's pretty good. So hopefully
let's
he
go.
stays low profile. 11. Starting 11, sir. This is 11 from the draw against Everton. We got to make some subs. Talk to me.
Herxey, Hoyland,
Hoyland.
Xerxes, Hoyland, Xerxes, number 20, getting you that kit, Herxey. Onana in net, Delap, McGuire, Mazraoui. The only striker is so bad that I want a Wout Weghorst to come back. Dogu, Casemiro, Ugarte, Delo, Bruno, and Herxey. What would you change here? I mean, you look at the bench, you got Lenny Euro can come in. You got Garnacho can come in. You got even Eriksson, Kone. I'd love, Casemiro. What are you getting playing him right now? Kone, put him in. Or at least put him in as a sub. Give Kone 45. Give him 30. I need to see something. I want to see Bruno Ugarte midfield. And the back line, you got to put Lenny Euro in, that back line. Delap, Magoo, Euro. Putting Mazraoui on the right. Sick of Delo for the moment. And then up top, Eriksson, Bruno, and Hoyland. You got the Danish Connect, Eriksson, and Hoyland. Give Hoyland a shot. You need to do something. Xerxes can come in as a sub. Xerxes looked okay as a sub.
He has.
That's where he should be. Garnacho, he's in sub land. These guys come in, make an impact. I don't mind that, but I think you go with Hoyland, Eriksson, and Bruno.
I dig it. I like it. And the midfield is Ugarte because you need another Garnacho. But
No, you're totally. Yeah, I did miss.
We need another midfielder.
You're absolutely right. You got to go Garnacho, Eriksson, Hoyland. That's what I would.
That's
say.
what you do, and I'm with you right
and
there.
Bruno Ugarte midfield.
Because that's been good. I mean, obviously we haven't been able to play it because we don't have any attackers. But I agree, you got to put Eriksson in. You got to look to dominate possession. Don't play afraid. You can't play Casemiro anymore. Unless we're getting frisky in the Europa League and you're shutting down shop in Spain. Actually, he might be good in Europa League these days with his legs, but.
It didn't work against Everton. Let's put it that way.
Well, Everton's better.
Casemiro Ugarte 45 didn't look
work.
good.
Didn't work. You got to pull. And you play Kone. I think at this point in the league, you play Kone over as long as you're not going to get him hurt and not going to fuck with his head too much. Like you said, it's
You
like
can't just start him in his first game. You got to
Throw him
bring
in,
him on
maybe
as a
Ipswich.
sub.
I know.
Okay, United favorite minus 200, plus 350 for the tie, plus 500 for Ipswich to win. Match prediction game getting really interesting here. Alex, who do you think? What do you got for this this result?
Because I am up. I think United comes away with a win. I'm calling 2-0. 2-0 win.
I
Don't do it. You're not allowed to do the copy and shit, dude.
1-1. 1-1. I'm going
I can see
1-1
that.
draw.
Draw could be
1-1 draw.
Draws.
I think we're going to win. By the way, I think we're going to win.
I think we're going to
this
draw.
is a 3-1.
I think we're gonna.
I think this is a 3-1 United win, but I'm going to go draw.
There you go.
I
think that 3-1.
Out of the game.
I switched mine.
You can't switch.
I'm joking.
I said 1-1. I think 3-1 win, but I'm just trying to play the game here. I'm playing defense on you here.
I know you are.
In
Don't play afraid, sir.
In the match prediction game. Look, it's been a crazy season. That is it for the preview podcast. As far as what United team's going to show up, your guess is as good as mine. I hope we just don't embarrass ourselves at home. Hope we give the home fans something to write home about, sir. If you like the podcast, please support us. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you think the score will be. Give us your score prediction in the comments. Buy some merch, americanreddevils.store, americanreddevils.store. Go to our website, americanreddevils.com, patreon.com/americanreddevils. Support the podcast, sir. Give us your top 10 downloads last 7 days.
Number 1, how you doing? How you doing? Chicago, Illinois, Dublin, Ireland, Brooklyn, New York, Melbourne, Australia, Los Angeles, California, New York, Houston, Texas, Oslo, Norway, Manchester, England, and last but not least, Charlotte, North Carolina. Appreciate all American Devils listening week in, week out. Couldn't do it without you. Long season. Almost there. Hopefully it gets better, but either way, hang in there. Tough times don't last. Tough clubs do. This is a tough club. We got to stick through it. Got to stick through. Keep our head high. Close the wheel, sir. Good vibes. We're such in the mud that we're looking back at that. Fun.